Platinum X here again with Mass Effect
Commander,
2.
sorry I'm a
Kind
little
of got
unfocused.
stumbled there, but
Personal matter. I know
what
I've
we're going to do
neglected
here is
this.
start Jacob's loyalty mission.
The yeoman said
As
you
I
weren't
said,
safe.
it's a personal
Now, this is an Insanity
All I got
playthrough. I've already
is
posted
now, I'm
this
not convinced it isn't
in
just
a
some
previous
automated
playthrough,
distress
my
signal
Platinum
ticking over.
run, where I got
It's
the
been too
Platinum trophy
long.
for all 3 games.
I also want to note that it's not normal and whoever
And
sent this
that's
my
why I'm
way,
just skipping
whatever
through all this
problems we're
dialogue.
having,
I've already posted
find
this
an
before. I've
uncharted
already gone over
planet
this
and stay,
before.
of
Oh,
course.
wait, shit, hit the wrong thing.
I hope we can. Was there anything else? Just eager to. Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this. Do anything else, Commander?
more interested.
Well, I want to
No
go
problem, Commander.
on your mission. Oh, okay, I guess it's already... I hit the wrong dialogue option, but I guess it's already marked on the map, so we can just go.
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
It doesn't matter that I chose the wrong option. Um... And this is pretty annoying. I already started this once, but then got killed. So it was really, I mean, it was like the first encounter on there. It was a little embarrassing, but I guess I was doing too much yapping. I was actually, Miranda pisses me off because she's so stupid for a genetically created superhuman, supposedly. She sure is stupid in combat. Like, she literally ran up to the crates to take cover, but then stopped and kind of just started backing up, like standing out in the middle, like out in the open. And that's the downfall with using Miranda, is like, honestly, her combat, using her combat, she's just so stupid. Because she always just runs straight into combat and then just doesn't even... Like, even when she does take cover, she still stands up and gets killed. She doesn't actually take cover. So it's very frustrating using Miranda, even though she's a great squad mate in the powers department, because overload is good for shields and warp is good for armor. And her passive gives squad mate bonuses to health and weapon damage. So she's a great squad mate to have in your squad. Again, overload, warp, and then the passive that adds weapon damage and health. But again, in combat, she's just so stupid and constantly getting killed. So anyway, I got killed trying to figure out where to tell her to move so she'd get out of actually take cover. It was very frustrating. And the whole thing is, I was going on about how useless Jacob is, and here Miranda's the one that got me killed. But it seems to be unanimous among the community that Jacob is the absolute worst squad mate in all the games. Or at least the Shepard trilogy, anyway. I mean, he's boring. Even when I've played FemShep, I've never romanced Jacob, never wanted to romance Jacob. And again, it's just, it's unanimous across the community that he's boring, and he brings absolutely nothing to the table. Jacob is useless. And I even try to defend him in the last mission, in the suicide mission, when you're on the collector base.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful
When your
technology
team,
or
it starts off with your team separated.
still inside.
Goes into 2 groups. And then his dumbass volunteers to go in the shaft, even though you need a tech expert. He's like, oh, I volunteer. Well, he definitely dies if you send him into the shaft.
Switch up.
Rearming.
Actually, I need to use my own incendiary. I do more damage with my incendiary than his. Well, actually, that's not true. His is higher level than mine. Anyway,
There it
so
is, and mostly intact. They could have survived.
yeah, if you send him in the shaft, he's not a tech expert, but yeah, he volunteers. And if you send him in the shaft, he doesn't die in the shaft, but which
Looks like it was
I mean, it
straight
seems like he
after
should.
crash.
I mean, really, that should be just a complete mission scrub right there because he's not a tech expert. What the hell is he doing going in the shaft?
Repeat, toxology alert.
So anyway,
Danger of rapid neural
you know,
decay. Local flora-
I mean, I've never actually been stupid enough to choose him to go into the shaft. I apologize, for anybody that, maybe did because he suggested it. I didn't mean to, call you stupid, but, well, let's just say I knew better. Like, I mean, when you think tech expert, you clearly got two choices. Legion, who's a Geth. Like, that's how could there be a better tech expert than Legion? And then Tally, of course, who is Aquarian, the race that created the Geth. So again, you've got two clear choices for a tech expert. So there's absolutely no reason for him to even volunteer or for anybody to ever even choose him. But sure enough, if you choose him, he most certainly dies.
Toxology alert.
So again, he's stupid, he's useless, he brings nothing to the table, and he's boring. And if you even do romance him, guess what? He's a complete ass.
First officer.
Because in Mass Effect 3, guess what? Did he wait for you? Can you rekindle your romance? Oh hell no, he done moved on. He done admitted while you were in well, you weren't in jail, but while you were being held, I guess you weren't even in the brig. You were just, I guess you were just in custody.
Captain, location of the remaining
I assume unsafe.
the Hugo Gernsback.
So while you were on lockdown, I guess you could say, restricted to base, house arrest, if you will,
Come on.
Father had a working
his ass goes and hangs out on the beach,
9 years. Maybe
and then runs off with another woman.
neural decay affected him.
So
Avoiding
again,
it for a
he's
decade
useless,
seems-
brings nothing to the table, and is a complete and total ass that has absolute no loyalty, even though in this game he seems like he's like the most loyal person around, right? No, absolutely not. He is a phony.
He still has power.
Anyway,
Some have lost faith.
I tried to defend
They
him
will have seen
in
your
the final
star. They
mission.
will not let you help him.
When it came to when your
talking
team gets back together after splitting up,
He exiled them, so they hunt
And
his machines and those who help him.
you find your crew in the pods, and the crew members that survive, you have to choose who escorts them back to the ship. Now, if you choose nobody, if you say, well, I can't spare anybody, they most certainly die. I mean, that's a given. Why on earth would you send them on their own back to the ship and actually think for 1 second they would make it on their own? I mean, that's just, that's just a given. If you don't send an escort with them, they're dead. Damn it, dude. What the hell just knocked me back? What the? That was total horseshit. That was total horseshit. That's why I cannot stand insanity in Mass Effect 2. It is just so much more aggravating than it is fun. I really just did not even want to do another Insanity playthrough because I've already got it's not part of the Platinum Trophy. But, there's the only two, I only have 2 trophies remaining, and that's Insanity on Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. So I figured, oh, why not? Well, I was inspired to do another play. Excuse me? How the... This is absolute horseshit, man. Absolute horseshit. And now I'm like stuck. That's like bugged or something. Look at this dude. standing right in front. Look. Miranda standing like I remember what I was saying about Miranda? At least she's got, at least she's fighting. Look at Jacob. Look at Jacob. Miranda's standing up, taking fire, shooting back, and Jacob is just sitting there.
You're up. Got him.
I still don't think I've finished what I was saying about any possible defense for Jacob. Oh, gunfire, man. Dude. Anyway, so yeah, when you choose an escort, where's my barrier? Oh, I got rid of barrier. Oh, I forgot I changed out my bonus power. I've got Reeve now. Completely forgot about that.
Nice.
And shoot them.
Come on over. You're done.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight. But
Okay.
I just want to go home.
She's lost.
Now, maybe I
We
can
need to
finish
find
that
some legitimate
statement.
sense of this.
So, the only thing that Jacob is ever useful for is if you choose him to escort the crew back to the ship, they will survive. But here's the thing. Jacob and Grunt have similar abilities.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out.
Okay?
Those
He's
hunters
got
must be laying
barrier,
under
Grunt's
pressure.
got fortification. They both have pull. And what's his other power? Yeah, they both have incendiary ammo. So they have similar abilities.
Is that
But
a
Grunt
settlement?
is far more
We've met
superior
with
of a
friendly
squad
beach
mate
group. I
than
need
Jacob.
answers.
And you can choose Grunt to escort the crew back to the ship, and they will survive. I think I watched somebody who chose Morden, and I was so afraid. I was just like, no, don't do that. I was so afraid Morden was going to get killed. But I think even choosing Morden, I think as long as you send somebody with them, they're going to survive. I don't really know if there's any that you choose, they don't make it. But I've always chose somebody strong, or at least at first, the first time I chose anybody was Jacob, because I had no other use for him. And I figured, well, I mean, he's a Marine. I mean, he's a soldier. Surely he can escort the crew back to the ship, and he does.
Exiled ones came back as hunters.
But he's not the only one that can do that. So again, he brings absolutely nothing to the table. The absolute worst, most boring
Promised to call the sky, but he
squad
sends
mate of all
nothing.
time. And again,
Forced
he
us
is a
to
complete
eat.
and total
To
ass.
Decay. You are cursed with his face.
And then this side mission reveals just the backstory
You certainly seem to have.
I have his
of
face.
Jacob, family and everything, his father,
What the heck?
which somebody else kind of pointed out
Cruel
just
face. Go away.
how horrible it is that the developers would even write that into the game for Jacob as his backstory, because it's just like so, I don't know, cliche. I'm not going to say any other words about it, but it was horrible for the developers to actually put that backstory in here for Jacob. And for obvious reasons that I'm not even going to start to bring up or talk about. But yeah, it is pretty awful. Oh, wait, turn that off. Let's do Reeve first. Oh, did that kill it? And then Did that make a detonation? Did that not make a detonation?
Night, night.
The biotic detonations are very limited in Mass Effect 2.
Patrols like that are.
It's like there's only like a specific combo that you can do.
Maybe it was
Like
just
if you do pull, which I mean they got to be down to their health bar to do pull. If you do pull and then warp, it will create a detonation. I was hoping Reeve. I'm gonna have to change my bonus power again. I was hoping I could cast Reeve on the armor
Please.
and then
Here.
warp
You
would
have
detonate
his
it,
face.
but apparently it didn't
But
do that.
This, I forget how to.
Jacob.
the rest is a casualty limit. And after the beacon is fixed, but they did what he allowed here, all killed within the same week.
Now, of course, the best squad mate is Mordin Solus. That much I'm most So, you know, the videos out there that talk about the worst and best are pretty much spot on. The worst squad mate ever is most definitely Jacob, and the best squad mate is most definitely Mordin Solus. Now, there might be some disagreement between who the best one is, but Mordin, but there really can't really even, I mean, it would just be silly to not, for anybody that does not think he's the best, simply because you could not play through this game without Mordin, simply because he's the one that creates the countermeasure for the Seeker Swarm. So he's like the highest priority squad mate. You have to have him to finish the game. All the other companions, well, you don't really have to have them. Alright, let's try this the other way around. Let's do warp and then read. Nope, still no detonation. How about pull? Still no detonation. But again, if we do pull first... Oh, she's probably not going to have it. Not ready.
Impact imminent.
Come on. Oh, pulled on wore off. Pull. Then warp. Boom, we have a detonation. So it's very limited, very specific. And there's Miranda about to get killed again. And she's down. I've never used so much meta gel. Like, even when I played through Insanity before, I did not play a Vanguard. Like, I knew better than to play, or at least, I guess I've tried playing Vanguard in the past and in Insanity and realized, oh, no, hell no. Hell nah. We ain't doing that. Because in Mass Effect 2 has already cut the legs off of biotics. I mean, biotics are so overpowered in the first one, and then you get in here to the second one, and like I said, they cut the legs off of biotics. Anywhere near as powerful. Still useful, still has uses, but very limited. Like, you have to get them down to their health, especially the Insanity. Insanity, every single enemy is shielded or armored, which makes most of the biotic powers useless until you drop said shield and armor and get them down to their health bar. And this charge has such limited use. Like right now, I kind of knew I could use it because the other one that's over there doesn't even have a line of sight on me. Oh shit, I'll take that back. Here I am, trapped with this frickin' thing in front of me. There, alright. But yeah, that charge will get you in more hot water than it is useful. Because they just rip through your shield so quick in Insanity. Yeah, Reeve most definitely does not create combos, so I need to replace that. I went ahead and picked up Reeve because at least it is useful against armor.
You're done!
Requesting assistance.
I'm trying to get the one with armor. There it is.
Rerouting power. Rerouting power.
Actually did pretty good damage to that armor.
Put them down.
Get over here.
Yeah, that was fun. I mean, Vanguard would be great on normal difficulty, a lot of fun. But Insanity? Oh, hell no. I need a sniper rifle for one thing. Like, having a sniper rifle will make these these missions so much quicker and so much easier. What happened to my ammo, brother?
Make activity.
No, get back over here. I'll move over. Alright, see, there was a detonation there because that armor took a hit unless Jacob's one shot him. And Jacob went down. Did you see how my power's in cooldown, but yet it didn't use it? Right, notice that?
There we go.
Used it that time. Oh, she's the one that didn't use her thing. Keep forgetting I switched weapons. Alright, so what have we learned in this mission? That Jacob is useless. Miranda's really not that intelligent. She's really stupid when it comes to combat anyway. And I don't really like to shut up, do I?
Heads up.
Hostile drone!
Oh. Jacob is useless, Miranda is stupid, and Vanguard is not a good idea for Insanity. Those are the 3 lessons from each of our squad mates in this mission. I counted myself as a squad mate. So 3 lessons there.
Firing now.
1 from each of us.
Target is dead!
That's teamwork. And look, Jacob's not smart either. Look, he's behind a destroyable container, and now he is down. So Jacob, just like Miranda, maybe I'm being too hard on them since that's just the way they're, and I'm sure I might be able to go into the options too, and I knew that was going to fucking happen. Might be able to go into the options to kind of change their, kind of how they behave in combat, which I haven't really done, but maybe I should. All right, Miranda, you get over here. I want your warp. I don't want you going down. Man, you're down. Oh, you're coming around that way, huh? Leave your ass. Oh, shit. Get down. This is not good. Well, that tree is going to provide a little bit of cover, maybe. All right, do it. Get behind here. Oh, wow. Nice.
Up with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Oh, shut up. Like father, like son, you're an ass, too. I don't know if I mentioned, like, earlier how if you do romance that boring piece of crap, he, you know, he goes chills on the beach while you're in custody and then runs off with another woman. Oh, no. No. We missed something. So there's an upgrade that I apparently did not pick up. And I think it's back at this previous camp. I think it's a pistol damage upgrade. Well, at least this mission's not one of those horrible missions that once you get past a certain point, you're locked out and can't go back. Yep, there it is right there, heavy pistol scan. So that's easily to miss because again, you can't see it when you're coming. There's just too much shit in the way, and then and you normally go around. Look, I missed that too.
This should come in handy.
There we go. All right. Glad I caught that. All right, let's finish this up. You know what? Let me go into options. Let's see what we got here. Gameplay or controls. Squad power usage. I've got that off. Maybe I should go ahead. Well, see, I prefer to tell them to use their powers because too often when I'm trying to specifically use their powers, they done used it like it's in cooldown. So again, I like using Miranda in the squad because of overload and because of warp. So I've got that turned off so that I can use it as needed versus them just using it just constantly and all the time and not when most useful. So there's really nothing about their aggressiveness or defense. And, you know, some games has, you know, like some AI controls on your squad or your team members as far as their aggressiveness, whether they're on, you know, an offensive or defensive type, you know, attitude. But apparently this does not work that way. So again, maybe I shouldn't take it out on Miranda specifically when that's just how the AI was created by the
You're here.
assholes
I know a real squad would go
that
through just
made her
fine.
suicidal.
Sorry if the mech scuffed
Anyway,
your pads.
sorry, excuse me, my bad.
I'll get you something nice when we get back to
What about your
Alliance.
crew? Act.
Total luck. You let all your people talk back like that?
Why not me?
I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain.
One thing,
That's it?
I can't point to where it all went wrong.
You fought over people like they were... It's all about you. Till you needed someone to save you. And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Can't say this would
Damn
be.
right.
I'm pretty sure we can spare
Yeah,
these.
right. It's not for that.
And look, he didn't even have the balls to execute that fucking waste of shit. Or whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. The man was garbage. The man was... He deserved to be executed. But yet Jacob didn't even have the frickin' balls to do it. So once again, Jacob is useless and a complete and total disappointment. Along with the backstory, complete and total disappointment from the assholes that wrote it. Anyway, my bad. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Well, not really. I'm not. Because you're assholes that wrote such a horrible backstory that's just so quite offensive. And, yeah, we're not going to say the other word.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're
Quite frankly, I'm
restricted to
tired of hearing the
decaf.
other word. It's a very ignorant word by ignorant people that's for the purpose of
What do you
division
mean it wasn't you?
and has absolutely no
Jacob,
unity about it.
the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am
Really?
not.
Because given...
Cerberus is
Fine.
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along.
Miranda will discuss you.
You had no idea?
Can't figure which promise
You
you
good
so
with this,
I
Jake?
guess he was a good enough high commander. Shepard.
Well, considering you're such a shitty person and a complete ass, she probably did that as payback for your fucking sorry piece of shit ass. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me again. I'm my bad. I get carried away sometimes.
Anytime, Jake.
I mean, there was apparently something between Jacob and Miranda, whether it be a fling or what. We kind of realize now that Jacob is an ass. And Jacob was the one that hit that and then was like, well, I didn't commit to nothing, right? We can see other people. Do your thing, right? I'm going to do my thing. That's Jacob. An ass! Anyway, my bad. Excuse me. Anyway, make sure you do like and subscribe and follow me next time into... Oh, let's go ahead and do Miranda's loyalty. Being the big sis. So Miranda has more character. Miranda has more... you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she's there. She's a good, solid teammate, squad member, and just courageous, running into battle in a suicidal effort to, well, die, apparently. I mean, that's the whole point of the suicidal effort anyway. But again, that's not her fault. That's the developer's fault. And again, she's a big sister. She loves her family. Well, she loves her sister, not quite her father. But anyway, that's his fault, not her fault. He is also another piece of shit. So anyway, make sure you do like and subscribe and follow me there next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.